What's good, everybody? Appreciate you for tuning in to another edition of Sideline to Sideline. We get you ready for Thursday night football, but we also got to talk about some of the other stuff going on around the NFL. But before we get into all that, got the crew with us right here next to me. Not guarding the two, guarding the three, guarded three. How you doing, Brett?
I'm doing great. I just watched my team get flexed into the 325 slot, hoping for a good 2-0 week next week.
All right, there you go. I mean, as Brett says, go Pack, go. I mean, I'm not a Packers fan, but I'm just throwing it out there. Down below me, we got the Godfrey. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing all right. Chilling. Full thrust football season, you know what I mean? So you can't go bad. Can't go wrong.
Okay. Down in the right corner, he is the NFL genius. Gene, what's up, my guy?
What's happening? I feel like Godfrey always finds a way to use words like thrust. You know, I feel like that's always something he does. By the way, it's fun to have all four of the hosts of this show in playoff contention.
Yeah, sure. It's called vernacular penetration.
There you go. I knew thrust, penetration. The guy's out of this world. Go ahead. Oh, my bad.
Well, I mean, to go along with that, the playoff mode, as Bill Belichick says, football starts around Thanksgiving. We're getting to that point. There's some odds out there, looking at the AFC, for the teams that have the best chance to win the conference. Gene, I know you got the list in front of you.
I do.
So I'm interested to see what the experts have for the AFC.
So these odds came out right before the show. I know none of you guys have seen them. So I'm fired up, right? And by the way, can we lock something in right now? I want to lock it in right now. I think, and this is up to you guys. You guys might say no. Next Thursday, we do a 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Thanksgiving Day football prep. Maybe 10. Sideline to sideline.
Bet.
All right.
I'm back.
We locked in?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Guys, here's where we're at, right? You said no? Godfrey?
Maybe. I'm a maybe. I think so. 9 a.m.?
I want to hear yeses.
Tentative yes.
Key is ready if you say no.
Okay.
Hop on anyway. All right, here we go. So, AFC champion odds. I think it'd be more fun if I did it this way. Odds for the 1 seed, AFC. And I'll start there for a reason. I'm going to read you these. You do not have to. This is not something I need you to comment on. But the odds for the number 1 overall seed to earn the bye: Broncos 30%, Patriots 26, Colts 27, Bills 10, Jaguars 3, Ravens less than 1, Chiefs less than 1, Chargers 2. You get the gist, right? That's the odds to earn the bye. Who do you think is the odds-on favorite to win the AFC mathematically?
It's got to be Buffalo.
I want everyone's pick first before I give it.
So Godfrey says Buffalo. I will go with, I'll say the odds makers say Denver.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to say the odds makers to win the AFC as a whole. Yeah, I'm going to guess they're still picking the Chiefs.
The answer is, one of you guys have the correct answer. It is the Buffalo Bills. Plus 390 to win the AFC. Who do you think second? And I'll give you a hint. None of you have said their team name yet.
I'm gonna guess then. It's gotta be my Patriots then.
Got to be your Patriots.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers, even though I don't believe Chargers maybe.
Brett,
I'll go with the Colts.
the Colts are correct. Number 2 at plus 400 to win the AFC is the Colts.
Okay.
Watch how wild this gets. There's a tie for third
Okay.
at 550 to win the AFC. Brett, you got it right last time. Who are the 2 teams tied for third?
Guessing here would probably be like Patriots Broncos.
Pats Broncos, okay. Kyle?
I'll go. I think it's gonna be kind of crazy. So I'll go Patriots, Steelers. You know, I think that's crazy, but
Okay. Patriots, Steelers. Godfrey?
Patriots, Chargers. I mean, Steelers. I mean, with Mason Rudolph, then they up their. Yeah, come on.
So none of you guys got it right. But there was one team that you guys all mentioned. You guys all mentioned the Patriots. They're not one of the 2 teams that have the 3rd and 4th highest odds to win the AFC. It is the Broncos and the 9th seeded Chiefs.
all right.
The 5-5 Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
I got even more disrespectful news for you, Kyle. I just gave you 4.
Yeah.
You think it's 5?
I'm guessing it's probably Baltimore at this point.
The Baltimore Ravens, followed
Okay.
by the New England Patriots. I am flabbergasted. We're talking about 2 teams that aren't even in the playoffs. The disrespect that's happening in Foxborough is wild. Godfrey, tell me what's on your mind. I can see you stewing.
I mean, they have the Chiefs in there 5-5 is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I know that they're the Chiefs, but like, I just feel like maybe the odd makers are trying to suck people in with that. I don't. That doesn't make any sense to me. You know, the Patriots, yes. I mean, do you want to call them a contender at this point? Sure, I guess based off record. I mean, I still think they got some time to go, but I mean, I would put money on them against the Chiefs in the playoffs right now because the Chiefs just don't have it. And like I've been saying all year, they remind me of a mid-2000 Andy Reid team and not the type that went to the Super Bowl, post-Super Bowl.
Brett, how disrespectful are we to the Kansas City Chiefs right now?
The Chiefs, if they make it, they have a great chance. But to me, it's wild to put a team that currently, as it sits, they're not even in the playoffs, and they're in the top 5. To me, that's absolutely wild. Like you're not even at the same level as the Jacksonville Jaguars right now, record-wise, and we're talking better odds than the 9-2 Patriots. Like that's a bit wild to me.
See, odds are odds, though. Odds are what Vegas does to protect themselves against something that would happen in which they think. So I'm going to ask you guys a question, and let's put our mythological hats on, and we're going to try to answer this as honest as possible. If tomorrow the New England Patriots hosted the Kansas City Chiefs in a playoff game, fate of the universe is on the line, who are you picking to win that football game? Are you picking against Spags, Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce? Brett, my question's simple. I predicted the Chiefs would start 5-5 this year. I don't mean to take a victory lap. That's not who I am. Not who I am.
No,
I did predict them to be 5-5. I want to go through the rest of the schedule with you, and I want to see how many games you have them winning. They're 5-5. They play a home game this week versus the Indianapolis Colts. I need a win or loss.
Loss.
I have it as W.
I kind of think they lose it too.
Okay.
I think they're gonna lose it. Yep.
Okay. So 1 and 3. So you guys have them at 5 and 6 at Dallas.
They beat Dallas.
I would say win.
Win. Home versus
Win.
the Texans. Okay, Godfrey, sorry.
Win.
Home versus the Texans.
Win.
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 Home versus the Chargers.
I think they win that one too.
No, they lose that one.
I'll go win.
Home? The Chargers have no offensive line.
Yeah, we're talking how many weeks from now?
Joe Alt's not coming back, brother.
Oh, he's not. Okay. Well, that's true, but you'll have Amari Hampton back. I don't know, man. I listen. You're saying that, and then I've seen last year. I saw the Raiders give them all they can handle. Last year in Kansas City.
I got them winning. Then they play at the Titans, the hapless Titans.
Win.
Okay. Then they play home versus the Broncos and at the Raiders. I got news for you guys.
Would you have any worry about a trap game with Tennessee?
No.
I'm saying between Chargers and
the Chiefs could
Broncos,
play
right?
the game and beat the Titans. I'm sorry, Jory, don't beat me up. The Chiefs could play their D game. Not their C, not their A, not their B. They could play their D game and beat the Titans.
We have seen ugly Chiefs.
I
mean, look, it's
this. Good.
Well, I'll just say, as a Patriots fan, they are a team that if they were a wild card team and let's say the Patriots had the number 1 seed and came in off the bye and they had the Chiefs waiting for them, I would sweat a little bit about that. I'd probably still take the Patriots to win, but I know that if the Chiefs get in, they would have to be on a run. They're probably playing a lot better, and they would have the advantage of knowing what it takes to win in January over a lot of the guys in New England. So that would be my worry. I would still take the Patriots, but the Chiefs would be that team. I would be like, if they missed the playoffs, I'd probably be happy about that.
I want to set a fun bet.
Okay.
I don't know what the bet's going to be. I think this would be fun, but you guys might not want to bet $50. But hear me out. If you want, I'll take the Chiefs to win their last 7 games, all 7 of them.
Okay.
If I'm right, each one of you guys has to send me $50. If I'm wrong, I'll spin a wheel on the show and I'll send one of you 3 $50.
So they have to win out.
7 in a row. Your odds are in your favor. I'm 100.
I mean,
I'm getting
I don't
3
see
to
it
1.
happen.
That's a loss.
I don't see it happening.
Say, I'm down. That sounds like fun.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Would you take that, Kyle?
I'll take it.
Okay. So I'm going to probably, and listen, we could do something else where we can do a random fan. You know what I mean? Like just $50 to you guys and $50 to a random fan. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me. It's more fun. But I think the Chiefs win out. I think it starts this Sunday versus the Colts. It's my lock of the week. It's my game of the week. I love the Chiefs at home this week versus the Colts. The only chance I have of losing the game is if the last week of the season doesn't matter. And they're locked into whatever playoff spot they're in. Can we agree to wash the bet if that happens? They go 6-0, and then the 7th week. I'm not asking you guys to send me money. They decide to play, all the backups because they're locked into the 5 seed.
Sure.
Can we agree to wash the bet? Is that fair?
That's fair. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Jory, Colts are on pumpkin wash. Look, I'm interested to see. I think my MVP this year. A lot of people have Matt Stafford. I have Drake May. I've been wrong about him, and you know what happens about me being wrong about players? I like admitting it. Number one, not too like crazy down. Like, no, I will never admit it. And two, I like to go all in on players I'm wrong on. So like when I'm wrong on a player, I'm like, I'm on the exact opposite side of the scale now. Drake May is awesome. He's got a fan in me. There was a play in Kyle. I know you'll remember this play. He hit backpack Mac in stride, 57 yards downfield.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Kid can throw the football. Kid can throw the football.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's my thing with watching May has been he's gotten better with pocket presence. And I feel like once that happened for him, a lot of the other stuff kind of took off. And those look, the playmakers around him, they were doubted early in the year. They've stepped up as well. So I definitely know the play you're talking about. And when he made that throw, I was kind of shocked because he did hit him in stride while I think Vita Vea was like barreling down on him too.
Yeah, well, screw Cam. I'm not a fan of Cam. Cowboys win at home Sunday. Philly Sports Radio news blows up on Biblical. They're going to win this week. I'm sorry. The Cowboys are going to win this week. I apologize to all Eagles fans listening. It is so easy to predict this game. The Eagles 100% lose this week. I don't want to get into that right now, Godfrey. I know you're going to yell at me. We will talk about it. I have two topics I got to go over from last week, and then we'll get into previews. And you can yell at me all you want. Godfrey's giving me the head nod. Like Godfrey's like stoned right now.
I wish. No, we'll see. I mean, there's always that, sky's falling stuff in Philly, but I don't know. I don't know. 8-2.
We have two topics of Philadelphia Eagles today.
Mm.
And I promise you, me and you are going to get into it. I promise.
Cool.
All right. So first one, I want to go talk about this. Joe Burrow is going to play Sunday. Looks outstanding in practice.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing against the Patriots. The Bengals currently are 3-7. Is it too little, too late for a late season charge? If I have to remind you, the Bengals' schedule is fucking brutal. And then it gets really easy afterwards. But they got Patriots, at Ravens, at Bills, Ravens, and then they go Dolphins, Cardinals, Browns. 3-7. You got to think 10 wins. 9 wins at minimum get you in the like 9 wins at minimum get you a chance to playoffs. I think it's going to take 10 to get in the playoffs this year. Is it too little, too late, Brett?
I think it is. I think in order for them to make the playoffs, they have to run the table at this point, and asking them to just win out the next 4 are just going to be absolutely brutal. We're talking about a guy who, Joe Burrow, he's elite. That's great. The problem is the defense just isn't. The offensive line still isn't. So I don't trust them to win out. So I think this is just bringing him back too late, and he just kind of ends up getting hurt again.
I thought that comment said, "What's up, neighbor?" I apologize for putting that on the screen. Fucking people on YouTube are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I apologize. I thought that said, "What's up, neighbor?" I apologize for putting that on the screen.
No, you good. You good.
Kyle.
I mean, hold on. What was the question? Because I was removing that comment. My bad.
Yeah, I blocked it. Banned and blocked the guy. I lost my train of thought too. Fucking second day in a row. Someone.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Fucking stupid.
Say is it too little, too late for?
That's right, Joe Burrow. Thank you, Brett. I feel like because of that division, they feel like if they do it now and if they win the Patriots game, some things happen. I guess they feel like this is probably their last chance to get him out there without fully conceding the division. I think it is a risk putting him out there, but he's practiced back-to-back days. I guess. I don't know. I feel like if you're Jamar Chase, you probably feel like an idiot for doing what you did, and now Joe Burrow's coming back. Because that's obviously going to give them a less of a chance to win. But I hope Burrow stays healthy if he does come back. I would hate to see him go back out there and have something happen to him. Because I like watching Joe Burrow play. So if he's truly healthy and ready to go, all right, cool.
Godfrey.
I think I wouldn't say it's too early. If he's healthy, they're paying the man. He's not going anywhere. Are you going to preserve him for next season? And if he gets hurt again, like, to me, I'd rather have him play, put some asses in the seats, get the fan base excited. And you never know what could happen in the NFL. You don't know who takes a nosedive, who gets injured, things of that nature, and the whole landscape changes of the playoffs. So 3-7 is a long shot, but it could end up being just like their last season last year. They just missed the playoffs, right? And they're gonna probably do that again. It's gonna be hard to get there with that brutal schedule, but some of the teams the Ravens are beatable. I mean, they've been inconsistent this year, looking better. Lamar's playing hurt, so I think if they could pull off like one or two upsets through that schedule, I think they can make a run at the playoffs. It's going to be hard.
It's perfect. 3 games behind division, 4 games back from any wild card. CJ, I'll take it a step further. The offense isn't their problem. They're scoring 30 points a week with Joe Flacco. The defense that's tragically bad. If I'm Joe Burrow, I sit out. Let them lose more. Get rid of this goddamn head coach.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Zach Taylor is an offensive guy. It's not like he's came in as a defensive guru.
You know who his defensive coordinator is? You know him. You know who the defensive coordinator is? 100% you know him.
It's not the dude that we fired. Wait, it's not Patricia, right? It's
No.
The dude that we got from the Seahawks 2 years ago.
No. So this is a guy local to us, college coach for Temple.
Oh, Al Golden?
Al Golden.
Oh, God.
He coached Temple to a really good season one time. Now he's a DC for Cincinnati. I don't know what the hell happened. He was terrible at Miami. He was man, that's insane. Yeah. Al Golden is. Golden years, they used to call him. Defensive coordinator for Cincinnati Bengals. Something's got to change, man. Their defense is awful. It's not their offense that's the issue. Throw back Joe Burrow, and I could see them losing to the Patriots this week, 41-33.
Yeah.
One stop. Jamar Chase. One stop. That's all we needed was one stop. He was so pissed walking off the field. I was just like, yo, this dude is. I mean, the spitting incident makes sense. It's just a boiling frustration. Just like, I mean, how many points did they score in that game where they lost that? And Jamar Chase
game 44.
Yeah, Jamar's like, what the, that's wild. Yeah, the defense is bad, but I still think Joe Burrow is an X factor. I don't know. I think it makes them that much better. Maybe have more control over the offense, more control over the game flow. I don't know. They're going to try. I mean, they're going to fall short, but they're going to try. I would do it. If I'm him, I'm playing. I want to play football.
Speaking of Spitgate, Jamar Chase hit on Jalen Ramsey. This is also the week in which Jalen Carter will go up against Dallas Cowboys. The last time they seen each other, Jalen Carter spit on Dak Prescott. What is with these players spitting on each other in the NFL?
I don't get it. I get that probably less so than the whole dropping the ball before crossing the goal line. There's some weird trends with NFL players that I just don't understand. The spin thing, like that's probably the most disrespectful thing you could do on a field. Outside of just probably just hauling off and kicking somebody below the belt, but I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I think the league is right to suspend him for a game. Like I don't think it's something that you go crazy with, 3, 4, 5 games, but you gotta let players know that they can't be out here spitting on opponents. But that's ridiculous. And Chase should know better too, because he's important to that team. And now he's gonna miss a game that if they lose, you can pretty much say their season's over if you don't think it's over already. And he's going to be on the sideline sitting it out because he had to spit on Jalen Ramsey.
Right.
If I'm Zach Taylor, I'd probably, I don't know. I don't know what I would have done if I was Zach Taylor. I would just yelled at him for like all week.
Cost him $550,000.
I mean, if I'm the Bengals, I'd probably throw a little bit more on top of that.
Very expensive spit.
Yeah.
Brett?
He just has to control his emotions better. Obviously, you're going to get into it with players. It's a very emotional game. That being said, you can't just get yourself thrown out because you want to spit at the opposing quarterback, especially when you're in a situation like in Cincinnati where you have to, at this point, win out or your season's over. So it's one of those things that I just hope that Jamar Chase learns from it and he just kind of gets a little more mentally mature so that next time he's in that situation, he doesn't repeat himself.
Speaking of mentally mature, Godfrey, anything you want to add to Spitgate?
I mean, listen, yeah, it was dumb. Shouldn't have done it. I do want to say that I think Jalen was dumb for taking it, but Dak was definitely trying to bait him, I think, and he took the bait.
100%.
And Jalen's got to be smarter than that. So, and they made it more of a game. I think Jalen Carter's going to get in that ass this week, though.
There you go again.
Yep.
We're thrusting, getting in that ass. What is going on, Godfrey?
He's waiting for him. He's gonna listen. Sometimes the poetry just flows. I don't know what else to say.
Speaking of mentally capable, the Browns made a change at quarterback to Shador Sanders.
Oh my God!
Gabriel, got a concussion in the game, but Shador Sanders will be starting this Sunday versus none other than the Oakland Las Vegas Raiders, who, by the way, I genuinely believe Alabama has a better offensive line. Like, it's not, I can't understand how this is a National Football League offensive line. They were awful.
Mm-hmm.
Awful.
Godfrey, if you yawn at me again, I'm going to be pissed.
2 hours sleep. Man.
You?
No, just 2 hours sleep.
I'm kidding with you, bro. Shador Sanders, what did you make of his debut? 4 of 16.
He looked like dog shit, and he looked like a 5th-round quarterback. I mean, that's really the best way to describe it. I mean, I know he had a lot of hype around him because who his dad was, but it turns out the scouts were probably right. He looked lost at times, so I don't know if that speaks to his talent. I'm pretty sure it does, and or the lack of preparation the coaching staff gave the kid. But the name doesn't make plays. It's it's not the jersey. It's not the name on the back of the jersey. I hope he does well. Be great theater if he did. But I guarantee after that his dad's going to definitely be in hiding going down the future. Like, Shador who? Like, unfortunately, I don't think he has what it takes. I mean, from first view. Maybe he turns it around, but, dude, he looked lost. He looked below the standard that you would have for a USFL quarterback, if I'm being honest about it.
Good, Kyle.
Look, he's getting a whole week of preparation. I would hope it looks better. You did see some things in that game that you were like, this is what plagued him at Colorado. That one play when he dropped back, he went to roll out like to his left. He like turned his back to the defense, and then by the time he turned back around, the defender's right there. Like, stuff like that, he can't do at this level.
Welcome to the pros.
Exactly. So I think the way that the week has gone, especially with Stefanski saying Gabriel was going to start before he could even let him get through the protocol, and then it's like the next day, oh yeah, Shador's starting. I feel like that's going to be a little weird, but I'm hoping that this weekend at least the offense looks somewhat more tailored to his skill set. I don't even know what his greatest skill is right now, but that's their job to find out.
He's gonna need a glass. Get him a glass of milk. He needs milk. That's what kept going in my head every time I saw him play. I mean, he just looked like a boy amongst men.
Speaking of immaturity, Guardy 3, CeeDee Lamb was seen outside of a Las Vegas casino at 7:30 a.m. Curfew was 10 p.m. Throwing up the morning of the game versus the Raiders. Talk about a level of maturity. We were wondering why George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb had to sit on the first drive of the Raiders-Cowboys game. We found out.
I think my favorite part about that entire story is when he was asked about it. The thing he was offended about the most, he's like, "I didn't throw up. I can handle my liquor." I'm like, I'm glad you got the important talking points out, CD.
Well, Pickens didn't throw up, right? So I mean, if we're gonna go by performance, Pickens looked like he was he had a little bit extra Pedialyte, maybe another extra 30 minutes of rest compared to CeeDee Lamb.
More immature player right now, CeeDee Lamb or AJ Brown?
Oof.
I feel like the answer is probably just AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Because like CD did it this like 1 week, maybe a couple. AJ Brown's been kind of on his like run all year, so I think AJ Brown's got that longevity.
Yeah, it's AJ Brown. I would have had more of a problem if AJ Brown was out 7:30 in the morning in like Indianapolis, like throwing up and getting turned up. You know what I mean? But Vegas is a different animal, and I've always been wondering for years how long is it going to take for player incidents to start popping up when they go play the Raiders, other visiting teams. You know what I mean? And here we are. So I'm going to go AJ Brown as well.
I'll make something very clear to you. And I'm going to say this out loud. The Philadelphia Eagles will not win the Super Bowl. Book it.
Well, I mean, that's not really going out on a limb. It's hard to win them back to back.
Godfrey, I had the pleasure of sitting 50-yard line, row 1, Sunday night, to watch the Eagles versus the Lions. I sat right behind the offensive bench. A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts hate each other. Now, Deshaun Jackson came out and said it's more than football. He's absolutely correct. It's more than football. And until those two can get on the same page, this team's got no chance. And I don't think they're going to get on the same page. So they're going to win regular season games. They're going to be good in certain spans because their defense is incredible. No Lane Johnson for 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Cam Jurgens has a concussion. The offense stinks. They're done. This might not be a 2023 collapse, but I promise you, this team is coming down to earth and coming down to earth quickly. And it's going to start with a loss Sunday at Dallas. But Godfrey, I will pass it to you. I don't think this Eagles team can score with the Cowboys this week. I don't think this Eagles team can slow down Dak, CD, George Pickens, Jake Ferguson. I don't think it's going to happen. And I don't think they can score with them.
It's in Dallas. I think they can score on the Cowboys. Absolutely. Let's rewind what you just said. Alabama has a better offensive line than Las Vegas, so they made the Cowboys defense look a lot better than they actually are.
That's fair.
I think Saquon Barkley can have his way with them. I think actually Tank Bigsby can have his way with them as far as running goes. Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, AJ will be there. I mean, they're not firing on all cylinders, but I do think I think they can win that game on the road. I just don't think the Cowboys. defensively really have what it takes. They just need a little bit. If Micah Parsons was still there, I would have a different opinion, especially with Lane Johnson being out and seeing how those games have swung completely when Lane Johnson goes out and Micah Parsons is on the other side against the Cowboys. Seen that a couple times. I don't know if I have that kind of fear from anybody on that offense, but the groundwork is there for, I guess, the internal crumbling. I mean, I feel like AJ Brown's definitely going to be traded in the offseason.
100%.
And, I'd be shocked if he wasn't, but, the comments I heard about it from other people were, insiders, if you will. He doesn't really care about getting people their stats. He cares about winning, contract years, things like that. People have had gripes with him. And I don't think that's, I think Jalen just wants to win. Doesn't really matter how. I think he just wants to win. And I think AJ Brown doesn't just want to win. He wants to win. And he wants to also look good, and that's him. It's that's a lot of receivers, but he just won't shut up about it. So it's really hard for someone when on an 8-2 team that could be complaining. And yeah, the offense. I heard someone compare Jalen to Trent Dilfer the other day, I was like, come on, guys, we have to stop. So there's definitely some credence to what's being said. There's definitely smoke and fire, but I just don't know if it's Crumble City yet.
I think it's Crumble City. I think the Eagles have no shot at winning the Super Bowl. Correct?
Yeah, I don't think they do. The NFC is so.
So what?
Who scares you in the NFC though?
They're loaded. Seattle. The Los Angeles Rams.
Did you not see Sam Darnold actually play the same damn game that he played last year in the playoffs versus the Rams, but on a different team?
And that defense is incredible.
I could have woke up like Steven Seagal from Hard to Kill after a 12-year coma and thought I was watching the same game if I was colorblind. Like, is this the same game?
I got news for you. The Eagles play the Packers again, they lose. The Eagles play the Rams again, they lose. The Eagles play the Seattle Seahawks again, they lose. Maybe
the Packers who go in and get smacked by the Browns. Those guys?
Oh yeah, no, they'll take care of business.
They've had two very, very conspicuous losses this year. The Packers. That's what I mean. There's nobody where I'm like,
you don't have to be worried, bro. I'm telling you, that offense stinks. The Eagles' offense shows no signs of life. It stinks. Yeah. You'll find out in a month. They play a terrible defensive schedule in the upcoming weeks. They have Dallas, who's terrible. Chicago, who's terrible. Then they play the Chargers and then the Raiders, who are terrible. So if the Eagles' offense can't get it together the next 4 weeks, stick a fork in them. They're done.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. But the offensive line stuff is what scares me. That's what scares me most, actually.
What scares me is the fact that the offense can't get on the same page. The Lions played the defense that would literally bleed directly into what Philadelphia wants. Press man coverage. You got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith versus man coverage. And they were missing two pieces that are secondary. They're missing their number one corner and their number one safety going into the game. And the Eagles still couldn't move the ball. It was brutal to watch. How fun was Sunday Night Football to watch for you, Brett?
Wasn't great.
Terrible. Now we're getting America's Game of the Week, Eagles-Cowboys. The Cowboys are going to shit on them. I'm going to get there all those cockroaches from Dallas from coming out under a rock. We them boys. I'm going to hear all that shit after this week.
Say, I do like the Eagles' chances against Dallas. And that reason why is I think they can still do the one thing that really kind of kills Dallas. They can still run the football, and I think that's going to be key with controlling the clock and keeping that offense off the field. It's going to be a tough game for sure, but I think that's exactly going to be the Eagles' formula. I think you're going to get more complaining from A.J. Brown after the game, but that's because I think it's just going to be a heavy dose of Saquon Tank and Jalen Hurts runs, and they're just going to keep that offense off the field. So it'll be interesting, though.
Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Eagles win. I think it's going to be another one of those games where you have a lot of questions coming out of it about the offense and why it still looks so disjointed or whatever, but I think they have enough to beat the Cowboys. Like I said, it'll be an ugly win, but they'll get it done.
We just got to skip out through Jalen's revenge here. You don't think Jalen Carter's got something for him?
I mean, I do. I don't think that.
And that defense has gotten stronger since the last time they played. Jalen Phillips being at it. They added some nice depth pieces. Nolan Smith is back. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be – I think the Cowboys can score points, but that Jalen Carter – I was at that game. That Jalen Carter ejection changed the face of that game to the point where I would have betted the game completely differently, even though they won, because of the impact that position has, especially in that defense. I just think that's so huge. And I don't know, man. I just don't see it. And maybe, we got to do CeeDee Lamb.
Only allow 23 points, but 23 will be enough. I think the Eagles lose the game 23-17.
23-17, huh? Man, only 40 points in that game?
Yeah. Over-under is 50.
Dropped to 40 and 47.5 now. Man, I could see like I don't know, 30, 34, 18 type of game. And the swing is a turnover touchdown.
Okay. Game we got to talk about tonight. No one quite circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. Guys, I want to mention something to you. And I hate doing this. You guys are all going to pick Buffalo. And I don't necessarily think Buffalo loses the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to bring things up like this. 95% of the money is on the Buffalo Bills. They were 6-point favorites yesterday. It's down to 4.5. Why? That is called reverse line movement.
Back up to 5.5.
This is 4.5 on ESPN.
Oh, I'm going to free scores and odds. Well, yeah, it's. I mean, isn't it justified though with Davis Mills quarterback? I mean, he's looked okay, but I mean, it's justified though, right? I mean,
I'd be justified if the spread was 8.5, not 4.5. And why is it going backwards? If all the money's on one end and Vegas wants to really have the middle of the VIG, why wouldn't they move the spread up? They're betting on Houston. And if they're betting on Houston, I'm betting on Houston. I think it's a low-scoring, ugly game. 17-13, something like that, where Buffalo wins a really tight one. I love the under tonight. Kyle, how do you see this one playing out? Sorry, Godfrey, I got right back.
that's all right. Okay.
No, I think it's, it's got to be like respect for Houston's defense. And I think if they can get after Josh Allen, which with those two bookends, you do have to worry about them having like gap integrity, not rushing up the field too much to allow Josh Allen to escape. But I kind of agree that it's a game that's probably going to be a little closer than a lot of people think. And I think that's also because of Davis Mills starting instead of CJ Stroud. Like, Davis Mills isn't horrible. Like, he's not flashy. He's not great. But we've seen him get a couple of wins already. And I think as long as he doesn't turn the ball over, I think Houston has a chance to keep it close, for sure. I would probably still take Buffalo in the end, but I think it's going to be closer.
Cardi 3?
Yeah, I'll take Buffalo to win, but I think Houston covers. I think this will be a low-scoring game as well, and I think the thing that kills Buffalo right now is they don't really have a lot on the outside. Where Keon Coleman, who knows what's going on with him, but apparently they might be benching him for a second game. Curtis Samuel's
he's inactive. He's inactive.
He is? Okay, well, Curtis Samuel's out. Dalton Kincaid's out. Nicole Hardman, he just had a 61-yard punt return. He's out. I think that the defense will be able to keep up with these receivers and allow the pass rush to get home. So as long as they don't let Cook go crazy, I think they'll be within striking distance all game.
Godfrey.
I don't know, man. Like, I watched that Bills game last week, and I thought the Buccaneers just like were just coming at him. They're running. Sean Tucker was running wild, and it didn't matter who the F he had out there. Shavers, the guy from the parking lot, Ty Johnson gets a touchdown. The guy throwing popcorn in the stands gets a touchdown. Like I was like, wow, the Bills are dead here. I don't see them coming back. And Todd Bowles is making a face like he just felt a fresh fart in church because he's just disgusted by the plays that this defense has given up. And you're like, and it just seemed like the Bills had this thing going on where like, oh, no problem. We just give a big play. We'll just bring a big play. And they don't really have big play guys on the team. Like, so Josh had one of those games and, Davis Mills isn't that bad, but just, I feel like that, like, Houston should be better than they are, but they just haven't found their offensive identity for the last season and a half. I'm sorry. I would say from this date, last season they struggled with offensive identity, and they definitely have so far, even before injuries. Joe Mixon not being there has hurt. I know Woody Marks has kind of picked up the mantle, but still a little bit different. And I just don't see it, man. It's hard for me to pick against them because the only thing that makes me want to entertain it is it could be the Thursday night shit burger of the week that we get sometimes on Thursday Night Football, where it's like, oh, this game went completely. Let's bring up a game that nobody picked on here for the Bengals to shellac and go up and down the field with the Steelers. I think we all picked the Steelers that night, right? Or if I wasn't on, I'm going to guess most of you guys went with the Steelers that night. I would have went with the Steelers. And Thursday night does have that randomness sprinkled into it where weird shit can happen. And so
49ers Rams is the best. Remember the 49ers with no one playing?
Yeah.
No.
In LA and beat the Rams?
Yeah. By the way, having been to side note, I went to the LA Chargers Steelers game in LA a couple weeks ago. And there was a lot of Chargers fans, and I know the Steelers fans are a good fan base, but God, there is no home field advantage for any team there. I don't care who it is. It could be the Colts fans, and they'll outnumber them. I saw a lot of Chargers fans that sat amongst them, but a Chargers hat, I wasn't cheering for the Steelers. And, man, no home field advantage there at all. Just crazy. Beautiful stadium, though, by the way. Beautiful stadium.
There's no home field advantage there.
No.
It's hopeless. They're hopelessly devoted to no one.
No.
I like the Texans to keep it close. I think the game's 17-13, something of that nature. I'll take the Texans plus the 4.5 and the under. Go into the games that we'll be quick. We'll go through a couple big 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and primetime games. There's not many big ones. You guys all picked Philadelphia. I'm on Dallas. I hate to say it, but I'm just telling you the truth. I want to start with this 1 o'clock game. I am all over the Kansas City Chiefs. Colts at Chiefs. It looks like you two picked the Colts. I think all three of you guys picked the Colts, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yep.
I'm on the Chiefs -3.5. I'll lay the 3 to hook.
That's a Sunday game, right? It's not a Monday.
1 o'clock, too.
I mean, yeah, it deserves 1 o'clock. I mean, listen, you're giving me plus 3.5 points with the 8-2 team that's got a really good running game. I mean, I've seen them go in and beat the Chiefs with like nobody before. With Jacoby Brissett on Sunday Night Football. So I'm sticking to it. Give me that plus 3.5. Give me the plus 3.5 points. I like it.
Daniel Jones, he's a slow processor, and Steve Spagnuolo is going to make him have to see the field. I love the Chiefs in this football game. I wish I could put it in all your guys' heads because the Chiefs are going to rout them this week. They're going to rout them.
But everybody, listen, going into that game last week, everybody thought, including myself, the Chiefs are going to win. They have to win. There's no way they let them lose here. They have to win. They make the playoffs. They have to win. Right? Yeah. And they couldn't muster up. I mean, listen, the Broncos are good, but they're not that good. But they're better than the Chiefs. I just don't think the Chiefs have the talent to match the scheme anymore. I think that's where they're at. I think that they have the scheme, and I don't think there's gaps in talent. I mean, look, you're at the point now with the Chiefs where you are not going to be able to get away with piecemealing running backs together. Old man Hunt does okay. Isaiah Pacheco isn't ever going to be what he used to be. You got Brashard Smith that, is getting that Andy Reid hype up, and they can't really lean on something like that. And I think it's getting hard for Patrick to kind of carry the load. You got Rashee Rice back, but like they said, okay, Rashee Rice, you can have 7 catches for 49 yards, no problem. I just don't think, I don't know, man. I just don't think they're presenting a challenge to people. And last year they were winning a lot of games by very few points.
Mhm.
I think this year is the year where they're not going to win all those games by very few points.
Or 0-5 in one-score games. They haven't lost a game by more than one score.
It's the difference.
I agree.
And they got Rashee Rice back. I mean, I don't know. I'm going Colts, man. I listen, people, I get it. We don't want to believe in Daniel Jones. Giants fans really don't want to believe what's happening with Daniel Jones. Thank God I'm not a Giants fan.
The question is, do they believe in Joe Hendry?
Do they? I don't know. They got players on their defense. We'll see.
So you 3 on the Colts, I'm on the Chiefs. You 3 on the Eagles, I'm on the Cowboys. I feel like I'm on my ledge. I feel most comfortably on my ledge. By the way, that Patriots-Bengals spread dropped from 8.5 to 6 with the thoughts of Joe Burrow. 2.5 point swing. The offense isn't the problem. I'll tell you what, though. About time Mike Vrabel will start running the best running back on that team.
He made him earn it. He made him earn his spot.
Sure.
Yeah.
Trevion's the best running back on that team.
I think they believe that. It was just that early in the season he was like running into linemen. He was trying to speed up too much. And now he's been more patient, and they're throwing Tonga back there as a fullback, and now he's looking better. So
I'll take plus 6.5 with the Bengals. I'll take that. Listen, all right. We know who Joe Burrow is. Can Joe Burrow outgun them to a win? I mean, he's capable. I don't know. We'll see, man. I like the Pats, but 6.5 at home, kind of like 9.5 if you count the 3-point spot they're supposed to give you.
mm-hmm.
I mean,
I don't know.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Having fun here. I don't know.
Oh, by the way, back to the Cowboys real quick. Another reason why I don't believe in them, when Rico Dotto is able to talk crap to you and then back it up, it's a problem. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, you're not wrong. Another game, 8 o'clock. I want to go over it. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the LA Rams. Rams -7. Games in Inglewood, California. What do you guys?
That's a wild spread. -7 is a wild spread, I think. That's crazy to me.
I like the Bucks plus the points too.
Me too. That's wild. That's a disrespectful spread. Disrespectful. And
I think they're overvaluing a Rams team that won the turnover battle by 3. I think they're overvaluing them, and they're giving you more. I like it. Tampa Bay gets me more points. I'll take Baker. Give me Baker's over on his rushing yards, and give me the Bucks +7.
How do you get all those turnovers at home as the Rams, and their offense is supposed to be good, and they don't?
Because Seattle's defense is that good, bro.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, but you know what Seattle's defense can't do? Prevent Sam Darnold from throwing 4 picks.
You're right.
I mean, they still had the game on the leg of their kicker to win it, even with the 4 picks.
They did that, which was amazing. And
Yeah.
I had a live bet in, and I was pissed off that they missed it. I was like, "Come on, man!"
What do you like in this one, Brett?
I think I like the Rams in this one, but I think the Buccaneers cover. I think that this is a close game. I think it's less than a touchdown. But yeah, no, give me the Rams.
Kyle?
I'll take the Bucks. The Bucks need this one. They're finally getting pressure from not the Falcons, but the Panthers in that division. I think this is the type of situation where Baker puts forth a performance to get them the win. So give me the Bucks over the Rams.
Baker's 11-4 on the road as a road dog. I'll take Baker Mayfield. Give me the Buccaneers +7. Sprinkle a little on the money line. Last game before we wrap up. Who would have thought this is a playoff matchup? The San Francisco 49ers, it's Levi Stadium, Santa Clara, California. They're going to take on the Carolina Panthers and Bryce Young, fresh off throwing for 400 yards. Guys, said before the season started, you guys remember on the live draft stream that we did?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against Travis Hunter. I told you he's a great player. I said Travis Hunter is not the best receiver or the best corner in this draft.
Right.
My guy from Michigan that plays for the Arizona Cardinals is proven he's not the best corner. And Tet McMillan, best receiver. Not Emeka Ibuka. Tet McMillan is the best rookie wide receiver. He is special. That kid's different. All that being said, give me Purdy. Give me the 49ers. I like them covering 7. I think it's a cakewalk on Monday Night Football. I think they'll limit Bryce Young a ton. I'll take the 49ers, and I'll lay the 7. Godfrey?
Yeah, man, that 7's a lot, though. I mean, I think the Niners win. I just don't like this. I don't like the points. I think, the Canellis has done a hell of a job with the Panthers this year. I mean, he's got them playing competitive. He's got these guys fighting out there. I mean, they're getting production out of guys like that were write-offs, like Rico Doato, and even not against the Cowboys. And I don't know. I think they lose, but I think it's like I'm taking the points. If you're giving me 7, I'm taking the points.
Brett?
Hey, you know what? This will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'll take the Panthers.
Kyle, join me on the dark side. I'm tired of being on my ledge by myself.
No, I mean, look, I've liked what the Panthers have been doing, but I just think Purdy back. I will take the Niners, but I think the Panthers have a good showing. So I might even say they cover, but I'll pick the Niners to win the game.
Love it. Guys, this is the time. 2 questions. The cheapest seat in the house.
Okay.
What game this week is the least expensive ticket in the house? An easy
It's got to be Jaguars Cardinals. Has to be.
Jaguars Cardinals as low as $16. Followed up very closely by Seattle at Tennessee. Tennessee doesn't give a shit.
Hold on, wait. So just to let you know, you can go to LA and if a good team shows up, you will pay regular prices because my ticket was about $300. Just like and I was like one section down from the nosebleeds, but I was on the 50-yard line. Anyway, side note.
Most expensive ticket in the house. This is a really tough one.
The most expensive ticket in the house?
Yes, this week. Most expensive ticket in the house. What game?
I mean, dare I say, nah, it couldn't be that obvious.
It's not.
I'm gonna go Buccaneers Rams.
Bucks Rams Sunday Night Football is $101 to get in. Lowest ticket. Not even close.
Not even close.
Brett.
My next guess should have been. We'll see.
I'll say you said it's not obvious. My first guess was going to be Packers Vikings, but I'm gonna throw out a not obvious guess. I'm gonna go with an expensive team normally. Lions Giants.
It's actually number 2, $202 to get into Ford Field at the lowest. Kyle. By the way,
Wow.
You named 2 and 3. Brett.
Okay, so I'm gonna go.
Sorry, 2 and
4. How about Colts Chiefs?
That's number 3. He named 2 and 4.
Oh,
The number 1 most expensive ticket in the house. They've waited so long for this team to be good. They're in first place in the NFC North. The Pittsburgh Steelers at the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field. I don't even know Aaron Rodgers. Is Aaron Rodgers playing in that game?
Yeah, it seems like he's trending towards playing.
yeah.
I think it's a very interesting game. I think they're showing up hoping they can finally beat Aaron Rodgers at Soldier Field. Aaron Rodgers is like a 100-0 record at Soldier Field.
If they beat them, they'll go to a whopping 6-25 against Aaron Rodgers for his career.
So, they're 5-25.
Yep, they're 5-25 against him currently.
That's insane. 25-5. I feel like I want to take the Steelers just because of that.
I would take the Steelers.
Yeah, we'll see. Gentlemen, last thing we always do. What is your best bet of the week? You guys already know mine. My best bet of the week, I've only lost one of them. By the way, I blame Kyle for his Patriots kicking the shit out of the Bucs. I didn't see that one coming. That's the only game I've lost, but I always pick a juicy one. I listen, I would love to say Seattle. I think Seattle's an easy play. I think Seattle destroys the Titans. I don't think that game's close at all. But I told you, my best play this week. My best play last week was the Steelers. My best play this week, give me the Kansas City Chiefs -3.5.
Okay.
Brett?
Hey, my non-homer best play of the week, I'll take the Steelers over the Bears.
I like it.
I'm gonna go a little different here. I'm taking the Saints -2.5 over the Falcons.
Wow, I love it.
Son of a bitch. I was going to take that. That's a good pick. I like it.
Give me one, Godfrey.
I'm going to go opposite of you, and I'm going to say +3.5. Believe your eyes. Believe the record. Let's. How would Russell Wilson say it if he was on the Colts? Let's ride. So, that was the Broncos.
Yay!
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Colts +3.5. Give me +3 points for the coming off a bye, rested up. They could just put that ball in Jonathan Taylor's hand. I mean, he is balling this year, right? I mean, I know I don't know. JT for the win. JT to the moon.
I can't get them all right, but I'm gonna quick run through them so you have them on air. I like the Houston Texans +4.5 and the under tonight. I'll take the Pittsburgh Steelers +2.5. Give me the New England Patriots -6. Give me the Detroit Lions -10 over the Giants. I think they destroy them. I'll take the Green Bay Packers -6 over JJ Lost McCarthy. Give me the Seattle Seahawks -12.5 over Tennessee. I'll take the Chiefs -3.5 over the Indianapolis Colts. Give me the Ravens -13.5 over the Jets. I'm taking way too many favorites. Give me the Browns +4 versus that terrible Vegas offensive line. Give me the Cardinals +3 at home versus the Jaguars. Give me the Cowboys +3.5 at home versus the Eagles. I'll take the Saints -2.5, the Bucks +7, and the 49ers -7. That's all I got. Gentlemen, any final thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
I have
yeah.
a final.
All right, Godfrey, go. Godfrey, go.
Mine lagged. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to run you over there hard. I'm gonna give you guys a second bet. I'm taking the Bucks to win outright this weekend on the road.
I like that. Any final thoughts, Kyle?
I'll just say tomorrow night, Passion and Precision, right here on Wire to Wire. Make sure you tune in.
All right. All you, Guardy 3.
Yeah, hey, make sure to tune into the N1 podcast in about 55 minutes. We'll be doing our fun little game of NBA stock market, or see if you're buying and selling NBA player stocks, some puppy prospects, and tune in at 3:25 on Sunday afternoon to watch the Packers obliterate the Vikings in a game that's going to be very boring to watch.
Who are the Packers playing again?
Vikings.
Like Packers.
Yeah, that game's the game. The Browns Raiders are probably going to be worse, but yeah, that Packers it's tough.
JJ McCarthy's awful. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Sideline. Make sure you watch your Amazon Prime football tonight. I'm the NFL genius, Gene Walzak. That is Taking It Deep with D. Godfrey, the Prince of Production, Kyle Edwards, and he's not guarding the 2, he's guarding the 3.